Hey everyone, Ian here at NAB 2017. I've stepped over to the Cartoni booth to talk to Steve Manos. We are checking out a new option for the Lambda head.
Yes, correct. As you remember, last year we introduced the Lambda 25 for underslung use, and there's been several requests for a third axis for it. So today we introduced the third axis for the Lambda 25, so you get complete rotation and a complete movement with it. It allows you for those special effects shots, tabletop work, when you're really trying to rock it a little bit, I guess, is the best way to say it.
So having this third axis on the Lambda has lent itself to another thing which we're going to check out right now.
Correct.
Okay, so we've checked out the Lambda head. Now we've moved over to looks like a new type of Dutch head.
Correct. It's called the Cartoni Total Dutch. As you know, Cartoni back in the early 90s came out with the first Dutch head, production line Dutch heads. And now we've brought out the Total Dutch. The Total Dutch is an offshoot of the third axis, which you just saw before, and it allows you for the basic rocking. But also you can set the camera on its nodal point and do a complete 360 for a completely different effect, you know, the Psycho effect or whatever you're looking for. It's just a new tool for the operator. And the great thing about the Total Dutch is it works on existing heads. So if your head can support up to 60, 75 pounds, will support a Total Dutch. It just snaps right into their quick release place system. It's like mounting a camera and you're ready to shoot with it.
And when is the Total Dutch available?
We do have them available now.
Okay, and same with the Lambda third axis.
Correct.
Okay. So we're going to move over to another part of the booth and check out one more thing. So Steve, when I walked over here, you really caught my imagination with this new set of sticks. This is the Smart Deployment sticks. Can you tell us a little more?
Sure. Cartoni's introducing what we call the Smart Deployment series for our Focus family of heads. The Smart Deployment is a fast tripod that has a single lever to lock it and unlock it for two-stage extension. Also includes a handle and a brand new innovative spreader that will actually allow you to collapse the tripod without having to even unlock the spreader, so you don't get that bind that you do with other tripods when you shut it.
And the other nice thing about this, if you're a one-man band, you're in a hurry, one lever just drops it to the height you want, you lock it, and you're done.
Correct. You have the one lever that releases it, and what it does is it releases the first leg first, and as the leg hits the second one, you get the second extension fully extends out.
Got it.
Very simple and even distribution.
Which type of materials can we get? I see this is carbon fiber.
We have both carbon fiber and aluminum.
Okay.
The carbon fiber with the spreader and feet are about 5 to 6 pounds. And then to be quite honest, aluminum is so light these days, it's only about a pound to a pound and a half more for the system.
Okay.
And you need that extra, you need the good durability because you're putting, 30, 40 pound,
Right.
50 pound packages on. You don't want to go too light on a tripod.
All right, so we're going to take a different angle so you can see the unique features of this new spreader system as well. So I noticed along with the single locking lever, we also have kind of an interesting new spreader on this type of sticks.
The Smart Deployment spreader, it's great. It has a little trigger mechanism on the side here as opposed to a knob, so you don't have to twist it to lock and unlock. You just press it out, extend it. But the great thing about it is it actually allows you to extend out even further. So when you go low, it'll give you a little bit lower angle. And when you collapse, it just collapses in. And that's the key thing, Ian, is that a lot of times when you're shooting with the spreader and it's spread out differently, when you go to collapse it, it torques everything and your tripod gets out here. You have a little attachment here, you pull it, push in, and you're collapsed.
So by virtue of just bringing the legs in together, it automatically brings the spreaders in uniform. And
Correct, brings in uniformity. There's no binding whatsoever, and you're ready to run off to your next shoot.
And also I noticed because you've got the two-stage on the spreader, when we got this thing down on its no stages, it just fully collapsed. You get basically a baby legs out of this thing.
Yeah, correct. One of the biggest issues we've always had with mid-level spreaders is when you go down low, the spreader keeps your tripod too close together, and you really don't get low enough to the ground. While this doesn't give you, true baby legs, it does drop it a few extra inches lower to the ground.
All right, so we have the tripod collapsed fully. We have the spreaders out all the way. I'd say we're about, 18, 24 inches?
About 18 to 24 inches off the ground, yes.
Okay, so essentially what we got is baby legs here. So the beauty of this is that now we've got this extended area. So if you're using a long lens, this is great. If you're in windy conditions, that's great. And you also have the ability to take the
Yeah,
little.
The feet are flip off. They just rubber hooks right there on the edge.
Right.
Lift and you're done.
Right.
So as you can see, once you collapsed it, you're up to your maximum height in a matter of seconds, and you're ready to go.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for your time, Steve.
Thanks. Pleasure.
Great seeing you.
as always.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.